Hey everyone, welcome to TikTok Shop Insiders Podcast, your source for the latest news and strategies for TikTok Shop. I am your host Ivan, and we have here my good buddy Pat. What's up, Pat? How you doing, man?
What's up, Ivan? It's good to see you on the pod again.
Yes, sir. It's been a fun-filled week. A lot, super busy for both of us.
Right.
But yeah, what have you been up to? What do you got planned in the next couple weeks?
I mean, just adjusting to life at home with kids out of school has
Yeah.
been the name of the game this week for sure. I'm sure you're in the same boat, but
Yep.
yeah, man, nothing too crazy. We've got a big Yosemite trip planned next week. We do a lot of camping, and so I'm expecting my wife to do some outdoor product videos for her
Ah,
TikTok shop, and we'll see how that goes.
yeah, very cool. Yeah, we have kids have been in school. It's been a pleasant surprise, right? I thought they're just gonna be kind of in my hair the whole time, but what I did is I put time on my calendar to schedule to go like hang out with them and to kind of interact with them. Right? That does two things, right? It kind of separates my day and also doesn't it kind of makes them avoid coming into my office all the time asking for something. Like they know
Yeah,
that I'm going to come out, so it's like, okay, I'll wait for that time. So
yeah, that's
good
smart.
there. But yeah, it's been great. Like, I think I lost also that we're fortunate to be working from home and that we can go to the park with them midday.
Yeah.
That's something I kind of am thankful for. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's really, you kind of take it for granted when you work from
Yeah.
home for so long, for sure. So it
Yeah.
is nice to have that.
Yeah. You get the frustrations for sure, but also like the good parts of it. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, we're also prepping for a Euro trip, a trip to Europe this
Well,
summer in a couple of weeks. So that's creeping up pretty fast. So we'll see.
good luck on that flight, man. That's gonna
I
be
know.
a long haul with
Three.
three kids, but one that's super young.
Yep. Yep. But all right. So let's get into it with the news. Here's an article here. In the last couple weeks, I've noticed a big uptick in TikTok Shop affiliate live streaming and lives being kind of the
Mhm.
focus on the affiliate side. There's a article here of $1 million for generated in I think it's a 6 hour live stream, which is pretty amazing, right? $1 million in 6 hours by Canvas Beauty. What are some of your thoughts on here?
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it with some of our clients too, not on this scale of $1 million in a live, but a lot of the affiliates that we've worked with are starting to just not only do the short video content, but also do lives to sell products too. And so that's definitely been a trend we're seeing, even for smaller affiliates.
Yeah, I think what's happening it's TikTok is favoring lives in the algorithm. I know when I go on TikTok, that's the first thing they show me. And so they're just like lives, lives, lives. I
Yeah,
also talked to someone who's specializing in lives and they looked at lives. I think I might
right.
have mentioned this in a previous episode, but they look at lives as the bottom of the funnel of that
Mhm.
TikTok shopping journey. So super kind of interesting to see that evolution of TikTok
Yeah, I mean,
environment.
it kind of makes sense. It's the new age. QVC was like the big sales channel, like when you just had cable TV, right? But this is even a closer touch point with easier access to make the purchase. And yeah, like you said, bottom of the funnel is a perfect way to look at lives.
Right. You don't have to call in. You just have to click two buttons and it's at your front door.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And then another kind of point here is Jeffree Star. He's a huge, huge makeup kind of influencer. And, you know, I don't think we've had someone of that caliber on TikTok Shop yet. And it's maybe just the first sign of things to come. I'm patiently waiting for Kim Kardashian to post her skim stuff. And then now it's just like, off to the races. But yeah, just kind of that first step, Jeffree Star, huge, huge cosmetic
Yeah. I mean,
influencer.
yeah, I mean, that's what we've been kind of preaching since the beginning, right? It's like it's coming, that wave is coming soon, and we're starting to see the first trickles of that coming in now.
Yeah,
Of
with the
these,
big guys.
for sure.
Another big note here is a 2-day SLA transition, aka
Yep.
your item should be shipped out of your warehouse within 2 days from a ship from 3 days. Huge for some people, not big a deal for most, but definitely good to have on your
Yeah.
radar.
Yeah, this was. I mean, this has been in place for pretty much all of June. The main note here is, we saw in there's a Facebook TikTok shop Facebook group. One of the admins went live. They wanted to make clear that it's still, while it is a 2-day SLA, and all the notifications in Seller Center is going to be for 2-day SLA. Like you're going to get the overdue notices. They're not penalizing for passing the 2-day. You're still at a 3-day dispatch for now before getting the violation. But they're giving you some grace of how having this like transition period, getting everybody used to seeing the 2-day thing, 2-day late notices, but you're still only getting violations for going past 3 days.
Got it. So it's like a guideline right now. They're not dinging you, but maybe it's a test for them to see if they're able to bring it down and see how people and companies react. And
I think they understand that it's going to take reducing your SLA by 33%, right? Is a big change for any company. Some companies move faster than others. So they're just allowing some time for people to transition over.
For sure. And the clients we've worked with haven't seen any issues with that. But for other clients or other companies, you might see that, but fortunately we haven't. So good. Another point here, another news is medical claims policy has been TikTok has been cracking down on it. Rightfully so, right? You don't want someone saying this supplement helped me lose 50 pounds or I lost 50 pounds with this supplement. So I'm glad it is now, but what I've noticed is that TikTok is coming down pretty stiff on these, mid offenders, and you don't know if you're saying the right thing or not. So yeah, I think it's great. I think that you need to be ahead of it and understand what you can and cannot say. And yeah, overall, great for TikTok, but kind of tread lightly if you are a supplement or in that realm.
Even on both sides, right? Even as a seller too, being very careful of what you include in your listings, right? We have to go we work with some supplement companies that have even the mildest health claims.
Right.
We want to go very bare bones in the product description to avoid any TikTok flags. And now, we've seen in the affiliate groups that we're a part of, people complaining about getting their videos taken down for making even the most modest claims. So violation examples that they said are extreme, obviously, like this product cures cancer, this product cures gum disease, this product eliminates parasites. So basically TikTok is looking for any claims that can cure a medical condition that requires like testing, monitoring, or any treatment by experts, essentially. The one thing they said to make sure you do if you're a creator is, if you're a creator making these videos, to make sure you add disclaimers like saying consult your doctor, making sure that creators clarify that the results that they're getting are their own experience, and that the specific text that they said is results may vary. So making sure to include results may vary for people who use it to, clarify that it's your own personal experience that you're going through.
Yeah, I also, on this note, there's a slight difference between claims that creators make in their videos and brands or videos that brands use in their ads, right? And so, the idea here is creator makes a video, they give the spark code to the brand to run ads behind it. And the brands, you need to treat that extra carefully. You need to review those videos that are being made by the affiliate, right? Because if they say a claim and you put ad dollars behind it, you are essentially responsible for that video and what it's saying, right? So we've seen, or I've heard brands that have thousands of spark codes, and they put up those thousands of videos not looking at the video content. And if there's a heavy claim in there, TikTok looks at you now as responsible, and they will ding you accordingly, right? So you definitely need to make sure that if you're boosting a video through a spark code as a brand, that you monitor and vet and QA that video.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, so now to the meat and potatoes of this podcast. One thing we're pretty happy about, and one thing we want to share with you is, how do you succeed on TikTok Shop? One of our newest clients, we got from 0 to 12,000 in sales in a matter of 6 weeks. And it probably should have been less than 6 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. But we'll share with that. We'll share with you why that is. But yeah, a big, huge question that I get every day is like, okay, can my brand succeed on TikTok Shop? Is it a right platform for me? And I would say this is definitely the best platform to sell on in the last, ever in the history of time. And, we saw it with this specific brand. And we want to walk you through that. What are the steps to get from 0 to 12,000 in sales in about 6 weeks on TikTok Shop? I know Pat and I were talking, no other platform could you get from 0 to 12K in sales in 6 weeks, right?
Yeah. I mean, think about Amazon, right? You understand the timeline for Amazon to get your listing up, approved, products up, sent to Amazon. You don't even have inventory probably at Amazon
At
until
Amazon,
6 weeks
checked
at
in.
least.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you start the SEO process, the PPC process to rank, and then it's like what 3, 4, 5 months to get to a great SEO spot if you're lucky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, again, 12K in sales in 6 weeks is pretty awesome, and at this point, it's only up from here, right? So yeah, I think first step in that is setting up the pricing and commission strategy, making sure you're clear there. One thing I like to preach to our potential clients is that it should be cheaper on TikTok Shop than other platforms. The reason is if someone sees your video on TikTok and then they go to Amazon to kind of review, look at the reviews, and they see it cheaper on Amazon, well, obviously they're going to buy it on Amazon, right? But what this does is it takes away the sales signals that you could get when you purchase it on TikTok Shop, right? So if it's cheaper on TikTok Shop, they're going to buy it on TikTok Shop. But also TikTok will say, hey, this person saw this video. They got, they had this sale from this video. Let me post that more to, through the algorithm. Let me share that with other people, right? If they bought on Amazon, TikTok doesn't know that it's a great selling video, and then that video kind of fizzles away, right? So you want to be cheaper on TikTok Shop, especially in this like beginning testing phases of TikTok Shop, right?
I mean, I did that myself as a consumer when TikTok Shop first rolled out, and I started seeing products that I was interested in, and I went immediately, just like you said, went to Amazon because it's my trusted marketplace to make purchases, right? And so immediately went over to Amazon, bought the product itself because I got free shipping. I knew it was going to be here in 2 days. Was unaware with TikTok Shop. As people learn to purchase on TikTok Shop, it'll improve. But yeah, that's definitely the main strategy we implement for pricing.
For sure, for sure. Up next is product selection. This might be obvious to some brands, but something that tells a story, right? Like cosmetics and beauty is really big on TikTok Shop, and you have kind of a before and after feeling, right? Another great before and after is like hardware is great, right? Like a curler or a vacuum shows like a before and after and tells a good story, right? I think that's super important on TikTok Shop, making sure that your product has that story, like this beverage made me feel more energized, or less bloated, or this skincare made my skin feel fresh, etc.
Mm-hmm. Problem solution too. I mean, we talked about product skill scripts, I think a couple of videos ago, of what TikTok looks for, and they look for those specific things when it comes to story. So does it solve, like, are you highlighting the key benefits? Does it solve a problem? Those are the main things that we factor in when
trying to make a product selection.
Yeah, and even just thinking about like what kind of viral videos could be made of this product. Like if people talk about the benefits, right? We think about that. Like one is the one extreme example is that water purification bag from P&G. They like literally will scoop up a bunch of slimy water in a lake, put the chemicals in, shake it up, and then drink the water after it because it's purified, which is crazy, right? It's you immediately see the benefit, you see how you use it. It's kind of shocking, so it'll go viral. So those are the type of stories we think about when asking brands to select products.
Cool. And then along those lines, like flash sale and the pricing, we want to make sure that we have a flash sale set up on our product, right? And that's that red banner that you see on the bottom that says flash sale. And super important. We've mentioned this before, but it's essentially a 3-day sale that happens. And you can set those 3 days and then set for the subsequent 3 days and set for the subsequent 3 days. So it's a flash sale that's kind of never ending. Right now, TikTok's still allowing it. I don't know how long they'll allow it for, but while it's available, definitely integrate that, right? Because, there's different pricing tiers, right? There's the whole MSRP, there's a strike through price, and then there's a flash sale. So if you have that flash sale, it's going to be a higher performing, higher conversion rate, item that you want to implement. Up next, Pat, you have free shipping. What are your ideas on kind of?
Yeah, I mean, so back to the Amazon example, you're so used to getting free shipping through Amazon. If you can offer free shipping on TikTok Shop, it's huge. It'll do wonders for your conversion rate. I think early on, people weren't paying as much attention to it because TikTok kind of had it hidden. It's still a little bit hidden, but if you'll notice, you'll scroll through products on TikTok Shop, and a lot of brands out there are charging for shipping. The one thing that you should know if you're selling on TikTok Shop is they offer shipping subsidies for any. First, it's if you're a new customer on TikTok and you're making a purchase over $5, they'll offer free shipping. If you're a returning customer, if you've already purchased something on TikTok Shop, if the product is above $30, TikTok will subsidize the shipping. I think it's up to if the shipping cost is up to $12. And so that's a huge thing for brands to take advantage of as well. Especially if you're a higher price product over $30, take advantage of the free shipping, and then you'll also get that badge within your listing as well. The bright blue badge that appears that helps conversion rates for people trying to make purchases, especially for the first time from your brand.
So to summarize, if you're a brand and your product is $30 and you need to ship out your product to someone, TikTok Shop will subsidize that shipping fee up to $7 or $8 and essentially pay you for that, right? So if you're a $28 product, it might be worth your while to test at the $30 mark, right? Because you'll get that shipping cost sent back to you through TikTok. So definitely worth a test, and something actually we're doing right now with one of our clients.
Yeah.
On this podcast, we like to share our wins, but this is next thing is sharing one of our mistakes, or what do you call it, room for improvements, right? One thing that we this timeline that we're talking about is 6 weeks, right? 0 to 12,000 in 6 weeks, but it could have been 4 weeks, really, to be honest. Something we made a mistake on is we launched the product without any social proof, is like we call it in-house, without any sales, units sold, or any reviews. And so what that got us was like a low response rate from affiliates, but also from potential customers, right? If you see a product, no reviews, no units sold, it's like, well, next, what's next on my, right, agenda to look at. So yeah, super important to have those, units bought or units purchased and view rates.
Yeah, for sure. That always takes some time. I mean, there's various ways that we've discussed on the pod about how you can do it. Transferring, I think the easiest one I think we've talked about quickly is transferring reviews over from Yotpo. So if you have Shopify, if you have a Yotpo account, you can transfer those reviews that were on your website, on your D2C site, over to TikTok Shop.
Yeah, and I like to go back to the kind of thought process of like, okay, you have 0 reviews on your listing. Well, 1 review is better than 0. 3 reviews is better than 1, 5, 10, etc. Right? So the more you can get, the better. But how can you get if you don't have a network or previous sales? Well, ask family and friends. Back in the Amazon days, you were asking family and friends. It was frowned upon over time, but at the scale of, again, 1 is better than 0. Like, get 1, get 3, right? Start that way, and then it'll improve over time.
Yep.
Another thing, kind of to hammer this point down, is once we did get that social proof, boom, it's like a upwards, right, hockey stick, right? So we saw those affiliate turnout and response rate go up. We saw that CV, that conversion rate go up, right? So definitely something we include in our process now, making sure social proof is up and ready and active prior to any kind of hard affiliate outreach that we have. So use our mistake as a lesson for you guys going forward.
For mistakes, I don't know if you want to chat about it, but as far as like affiliate outreach and being too wide of a net, is that something that's...
Yeah, for sure. One thing we've noticed is once you get affiliates in your network and they're interested in talking about your product, right? You're going to get a wide breadth of people who want to make videos, right? People who make videos they're just putting it up there and they're not trying to sell it at all. They're just trying to get a free product, all the way to high production value. Like they have lights and camera and editing and all that, right? And all in between. My philosophy before was like, just get your product in as many hands as possible. As of late, it's kind of buckled that down a little bit and tightening that belt of, let's get some higher quality affiliates into the loop as possible, right? Because you don't want to waste that inventory. There's some metrics that we use to police that a little bit. Pat, if you could go over like what you think are some of those metrics of picking the right affiliate.
Yeah, for sure. I know views per video has been a big one of discussion. There's been various you're able, if you're going into the affiliate center and searching for creators, there's various filters that you can use to filter out what creators will appear and who you want to invite to your collaborations. Views per video was one, but the thing is, it's a little bit inconsistent because you'll occasionally have somebody who does like $20,000-$30,000 in sales in GMV in the last 30 days, but only have 200 views per video. And it could be that they do a lot of videos, and maybe one out of like the 200 videos they posted went viral. So views for video is an iffy metric to look at. I would say the main one we look at is GMV. If
GMV generated.
There's no way to fake it, right? Like whatever they produced in the last 30 days is what they produced in the last 30 days. And it's a signal that, this creator can create videos that sell products. So that's probably the key one that we look at. Not so much like followers either, right?
Yeah, I would say another key one that maybe it's obvious, but fulfillment rate, right? If they have a low fulfillment rate, that's someone that typically just wants product and not great. And then if they have a higher percentage, then that's someone, that we want to do.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think we, in the beginning, we were casting too wide of a net, which was fine. We, the client was okay with going more aggressive. But, as the videos came in, we did have to tone it back. So that's kind of one of the learnings that we had going forward.
Cool. And then, speaking of affiliates, next part of that process, once you have your social proof, is the affiliate outreach at scale, right? We want to send 1,000 messages a day, to as many affiliates as possible to get that interest going for your product, right? So they see your listing has some sales. Okay, well, this looks interesting. This has a story. I can sell it, right? So just, the meat and potatoes of our job is to get those affiliates to you so that you can approve, is this a good or bad affiliate? After that, we, after that affiliate outreach, we're starting to get 100 videos a week. After week 4, we saw this one video got 2 million views and a video got viral, right? And then Pat has this amazing analogy that I love. We were sending 100 samples per week, getting 100 videos a week, right? And each one of those videos is a piece of Tinder that you kind of add to the circle, and video. There's going to be one day where a viral video hits. And for me, that's like the match that you throw into that pile of Tinder, all those videos that, once, that viral video is the match, it'll blow up. It'll be big in on of its own. But when you add it to the pile of Tinder, it's going to be even more big, right? It's going to have a bigger splash, if you will. So I think, it's just kind of the ecosystem of TikTok Shop, getting those videos made, and then a viral video will hit that kind of accelerates that fire.
You'll notice it too in your feeds, like the videos that you start to get targeted with were posted weeks ago, right? Like it's not always necessarily like the newest videos that are getting sent to you. It's probably because you viewed a viral video, and now these other products or these other videos featuring that same product are now starting to get picked up and retargeted to you because you saw that first one.
Right. So it's all kind of building blocks to that eventual goal of a viral video and then sales over time. So, repeat that week over week, then you'll get viral videos targeted on viral videos, right? So it's important to stay consistent and kind of keep on getting those affiliates in your network, etc. Another thing is, like, once that viral video does help or does spark, now you can reach out to the affiliate to make more viral videos, and that will likely get a higher, view rate as well, which is what we did with our clients, right? Reaching out to them again. Hey, you were successful. You want to make more money as an affiliate, make more videos, we'll support you in how we can, get you more product, etc.
Some inside information was, we would use accounts to comment on that video, right? Ask questions about the video, help drive up engagement so that the creator can respond to the questions and create additional videos that are tied to the main one.
Yeah. So this is another one of those things where it's like inside information, take a notepad down, because this is kind of one of those ideas that we kind of thought up with. But like Pat was saying, the name of the game is like, how do we get these videos more engagement, more views, right? So why not comment on those videos and ask them questions that normal people would ask or what you would be wondering? And with those comments, we'll have engagement, but also an opportunity for that affiliate to make more videos and answer the questions. Good point. And then after that, we will have paid ads, right? So you get that viral video, it's going to do its thing. Now you add some dollars behind it, get it into front of more people, and, kind of build out that way. So I guess, we'll have a kind of more in-depth paid ad section down the road. But yeah, so 0 to 12,000 in sales in 6 weeks, probably could have been 4 or 5 weeks. And, this isn't a, brand that you see in retail stores. It's kind of just, if you will, a normal brand, it doesn't have a lot of brand recognition, that just popped off on TikTok Shop. And it's just like step one of the journey. We're going to kind of keep on pressing the gas and see how far it goes, but super excited about the performance thus far.
I mean, the key was also to kind of just stay patient and, kind of move along the process, right? Like we were seeing samples go out, videos created, but nothing really sparked off, but we kind of just kept at it until that one finally went viral. And then you look back and it was like, oh, it's only been 6 weeks.
Right.
It's a kind of a crazy timeline to,
no other platform can do that in my mind, right? You can get lucky with like maybe a Facebook campaign, ads to .com, but or maybe an Instagram affiliate kind of, but you would pay up front for that Instagram post to with a wider audience, and that's not even guaranteed. This is one of those where it's like not a lot of people are on it yet. There's a virality aspect, so it can get a wide net, and kind of the e-commerce within the platform is groundbreaking. It's new, so that all those ingredients together make it like the perfect channel for like new products, new brands to succeed and get those sales.
For real.
So yeah,